Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Heritage Railway News. This is your channel for anything in regards to mainline movements, restoration projects, steam galas and so much more. Coming up this week, new bid to connect Heritage Railway to mainline. Yes, so the West Somerset Railway have applied for the mainline connection to be restored. Successful test run takes place. So the first time since COVID, a passenger train has run the full length of the Great Central Railway and 43's new home. Yes, so a Class 43 has found a new home at a heritage site in Devon. All this and more coming up. Yeah, welcome back to Heritage Railway News. I hope I find you well. And like I say, this week, the first thing I want to talk about is all to do with the West Somerset Railway and their bid to hopefully connect their line to the main line. So yes, a bid to connect one of the longest heritage railways in Britain with mainline services has now taken a step forward. West Somerset Railway and Somerset Council have now submitted a business plan to the government to restore the main line from Taunton to the final West Somerset Railway stop at Bishop's Lydyard. The proposal suggests Bishop's Lydyard could become a commuter and tourist hub. Richard Wilkins, the council's lead for transport, said it would provide a significant transport link to communities. The heritage line, which is 20 miles long, runs between Bishop's Lydyard and Minehead via coastal towns and villages including Crocombe, Watchet and Dunster. While there is track which runs through Taunton to Bishop's Lydyard, there have been several unsuccessful attempts to reconnect the service. Infrastructure improvements to part of the main line includes Norton Junction are expected to cost at around £6 million. Mr Wilkins said the link would preserve a vital piece of our heritage and boost local transport choices. There would be a new year-round West Somerset Railway trains and there also would join up with bus timetables. It is part of a wider push to reduce car usage and promote more sustainable options. Jonathan Jones-Pratt, chairman of the West Somerset Railway, said they are looking forward to developing the final business case and if successful this will play a key part in the West Somerset Railway's future. So yeah, it sounds like West Somerset Railway, you know, they're sort of going a little bit in the good right direction there. I mean, obviously it was only a few weeks ago I reported that the West Somerset Railway is potentially in trouble there, obviously with the statements that have come out from the railway itself and obviously potentially struggling, but this sounds like a positive step in the right direction. I mean, connecting up to the main line, that's going to open up all sorts of opportunities, you know, more rail tours, and obviously it's just going to connect the community as a whole, and obviously it could become more of a tourist hub there further down the line. So yeah, it sounds really positive for the West Somerset Railway. Now the next topic I want to talk about is all to do with the Great Central Railway situated in Nottingham, and it's all to do with a very recent successful test run of the 9.5 mile length track, and obviously they have done it for the first time since COVID. So for the first time since COVID pandemic, a passenger train has run over the entire 9 mile length of the Great Central Railway. The run took place yesterday on the 28th of November when a 2-car diesel multiple unit travelled over the full length of the line that the Great Central Railway controls from Ruddington near Nottingham to the junction with the Midline Main in Loughborough in Leicestershire. This was the first time a passenger train had travelled along the entirety of the line since before the global pandemic, and it also first to cross the brand new bridge over the A60 road. The diesel multiple unit used for the test run was recently restored Class 107 vehicles 52031 and 52005, which have been hired from Nemesis Rail to provide motive power for the railway's new Jingle Bells Express festive family events. The bridge over the A60 is part of an ambitious reunification project which will reconnect the Great Central Railway with the Great Central Railway in Leicestershire and ultimately continue straight on to reach Loughborough Central. Current plans are for public trains to start operating south of Rushcliffe Halt in 2025. So this is really positive news. Obviously, if they can connect obviously the Great Central Railway in Nottingham and the Great Central Railway in Leicestershire, then you know it's just going to be a win-win. Obviously it's going to be more for tourists to explore, more for us rail enthusiasts to explore, and obviously going over that bridge over the A60 road, which, you know, it'll be the first time obviously the diesel multi-unit Class 107 did. You know, it's going to draw people in and want to obviously traverse the whole of the Heritage Line. So really, really positive from the Great Central Railway. And finally, the last subject I want to talk about this week is all to do with a Class 43 and it's finding its new home at a heritage site in Devon. So the Plym Valley Railway have announced that ex-Great Western Railway's HST power car number 43063 has entered preservation with them after being withdrawn from service. 43063 is set to arrive in the next few days along with sister power car number 43161. 43063 will undergo cosmetic restoration at the railway in spring of next year, with the locomotive being put on display, allowing members of the public to climb inside the cab. 43161 will be a source of spares for 43063 and other members of the class, so once the cab is lifted, the rest of the locomotive will be cut up during the closed season. So yeah, it's a shame about 43161. It's being cannibalised, obviously 43063, but I can understand why. And obviously, if it's going to provide another tourist attraction, obviously if you're feeling the Plym Valley Railway, of course, obviously you're going to be able to climb inside one of these Class 43's cabs, which is going to provide a whole new, brand new experience for guests visiting the railway. And it's another attraction, another pulling power for the railway. So I sort of see this as a really major benefit. Obviously, no one ever likes to see a locomotive cannibalised, but at the end of the day, it's probably for the greater good. And what would have been the alternatives? Either get shipped overseas or it would have just been scrapped. So at least it's going to a second use. So yeah guys, that's been another week of Heritage Railway news. I really hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give us a like, comment down below and subscribe so you keep up to date obviously with the weekly uploads on Friday for Heritage Railway news. Let me know of everything that you think I should cover in next week's video. Obviously you can find my contact details in the bio for the channel. But other than that, yeah, have a great weekend and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.